Capping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut dope like Pablo. Chop trees with the Draco. On the north got Diego.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome for those who are new here. Today I'm going to be showing you how I created these really cute, really long acrylic press-on nails. I'm using two cute nail supplies, 6XL tips, and I'm just sizing them and cutting them down to the desired length. This length is going to be this length is going to be Extendo. They're really, really long. I use my own fingers as a guide because I do want to be able to sell this set. This set is a size small, so just let me know if you guys want them, or just DM me on Instagram and you can have them. I'm gonna the price of these nails are gonna be $180, so you know, if you want them, you got them. Okay, so I'm just filing these nails down to size, like just kind of fixing up the shape a little bit, but there's not much shaping that needed to be done with these nails. I also blended the blended the cuticle area just so that, because that's just something that I like to do, just so that it blends well with the natural nail bed. But after that, I'm just gonna go into some marbling. So I'm using two cute nail supplies, Bubble Yum. I'm also using a baby blue shade that I made myself a while back, and I'm also using a milky white acrylic that I mixed as well. You just take some white acrylic and mix it in with some clear acrylic, and you got yourself a milky white, girl. So this nail, again, is gonna be real simple. I think I tried to do like some type of little, like a marble ombre. And so the color that you're gonna see me use at the top is Hello Kaylee by Two Cute Nail Supply. But I did end up going back in later on and darkening up by, like, basically I went back in with Bubble Yum again, and I decided to use that instead. So here you see me using Hello Kaylee, but after the design was finished, I did go back in and change that to Bubble Yum across the top, because I think that I just like the blend better with the Bubble Yum color, the darker pink. So when I'm laying the acrylic, I'm using real small beads of acrylic. I'm not making these nails too thick at all, because I am going to go back in and cap these, and I just didn't want the acrylic, the nails to be too thick. So you do want to use real thin layers of acrylic when doing the press-on nails, because you don't want them to look real bulky and unnatural, and then you also don't want to have to do a whole lot of filing. So now I'm just using some, what are they called? Holographic, like some sequin glitters. Those also came from Two Cute Nail Supply, and they just came in my PR package, and I'm using those just to add a little bit of design and some flair to this nail. I'm gonna also use some, those are like heart glitters, they're like little heart glitters that you can encapsulate, and I got those off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description below. I only showed the design portion for one hand of this set, but both hands are the same. But yeah, this video is already like 26 minutes long. Like, girl, y'all don't want to watch, but y'all don't need that. Y'all don't need all of that. Y'all just need the basics, right? So again, I'm just applying thin layers of acrylic to all these nails, and I just wanted you to be able to see the application, because this is something I had it took me a while to figure out how to do the application on press-on nails, because my press-on nails just used to come out so bulky, girls. It was just bulky. It was too thick. It wasn't right. Okay, so now I just kind of had to learn from my mistakes as I went, because it was not as hard as I was making it out to be. I think I was just using too much product. That's all. I was just using too much product. So I'm going to show you the application for every single nail, and I'm also going to show the design portion in this video. But I really just want you to kind of notice like the size of the beads that I'm picking up. And I'm also going to show you the cuticle area application, because when I get to the cuticle area, I know I'm a little bit out of frame here, but when I get to the cuticle area, I'm placing my bead before the cuticle area, like right before the cuticle area, and then I'm going to swipe upward, even though it doesn't have a cuticle area, it's a press-on nail, but you get what I'm saying. I'm swiping up towards the cuticle, and then I'm swiping down, so that it's very, very thin, and it's kind of like a ombre or fading effect into the cuticle area, because you do not want to make this part of the nail too thick, and I've done that plenty of times. And it also helps for your acrylic press-ons to not shrink, because I had that problem before also, where I was putting way too much acrylic on the press-on nail bed, like the base, and sometimes it would size perfectly and then it would not fit. But now I don't have this problem at all, so hopefully that helps somebody. But that's how the nail should look when it's about finished, if you're not building up the nail too much. Now this nail is going to be like a side cut French. Not exactly a French, but it's going to be a side cut, because I do want to use that blue and white marble on the other side. So again, even though I'm doing a side cut, I'm still laying this acrylic very, very thin, and anything that needs to be built up, I can build it up as I go instead of making it too thick all in one go. The brush I'm using, I want to say, is a size 12, but it may be a 10. It was a Alpha Oval Kolinsky brush, and you can just find it on their website. And I'm also working with wetter beads as opposed to drier beads of acrylic, just to help the product move and flow, and so that nothing gets stuck or too thick or anything like that. But again, I want you to watch the cuticle area application, because this part was a must for me to figure out how to do, because that could like make or break it, okay? That part was the most important. You see how I'm not paying too much attention on making the acrylic too thick at the cuticle area, because again, I am going to cap these nails in clear, and I do not want that area of the nail to be too thick. I'm also going to show you how I shape and file these nails. Not every single one, of course, but I will show the shaping and filing for one of the nails, so you can see that there is not much shaping and filing that needs to be done once the acrylic application is finished. So instead of me rambling on about these nails, I'm just going to let y'all watch the design portion, and I'm going to tell y'all what happened to me the other day, okay? Because this story was mad crazy. I have never experienced anything like this, okay? And this was with one of she's not a regular of mine, but this lady, she booked an appointment with me. Girl, let me tell you how this appointment went. So she booked an appointment, she showed up on time and everything, right? And she came and she sat in my chair. Like she came, she sat in the chair, and you know, I started talking to her like the whole spiel, like where you go get your nails done and all that and everything. And we had a nice little conversation to start out. But like while I was starting her nail prep and everything, she just started complaining that she was really hungry. Well, not like complaining. It was like more complaining towards the end. But anyway, she started off by just telling me she was hungry. And girl, I get it, because most times when I'm doing nails, or if I know I got a busy day, I don't be eating nothing. So I'm like, all right, girl, you hungry? I'm like, well, look, y'all, I be offering Hot Pockets and stuff to my girls, but I didn't have no more. So I told her, I was like, dang, we ran out. Like, I don't know, but there's like places to eat around here. places that you can go get food, or you could like order something if you want to. And she was just letting me know that nah, she just she kind of spent her money on these nails, and she didn't want to get nothing too expensive. So I let her know that the store around the corner from us, like literally a 2-minute walk, have whole 8-inch sandwiches, like subs, hot subs, cold cuts, stuff like that for $6, like $6, and that she could go run and grab some. So she was like, no, I'm okay, I'm gonna wait till I get home. So I'm like, all right, cool. But so I actually recorded the first portion of her nails because I was gonna drop another video for y'all before this one. So, but that didn't happen, of course, because some more stuff happened. So her application was completely finished. Like, she got like a full hand of stilettos, and then she got the other shape because she was inspired by this set that I'm doing right now. She got all the other nails the shape of the moon shapes, right? And so by the time I was finished her nails, I was just about to go in with my drill bit and go and clean up the cuticle area and everything. And she still talking about she hungry, girl. So I was like, you want to take a break? Like, we can take a break. And so, but she didn't, she was like, okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go take a break. She was on the phone and she was like texting somebody. So I guess she just was like, she said she was gonna meet up with somebody. Somebody was gonna come grab her. So she said she was gonna go get food and she was gonna come back. And I know what you're probably thinking, but yes, I did get paid. She actually paid me when she first sat down in my chair. Now, besides her saying she was hungry, she also just kept complimenting me on how much she liked them, how much she liked her nails. She loved them so far, and that they were real long too. They were actually the same length as these press-on nails. So she paid me when she sat down, but she did leave to go get food, and I was probably sitting there for about 45 minutes. I'm not kidding. Like, I sat there for about 45 minutes, and y'all know nobody do that, okay? But I did it. I waited for her and everything. When I tell you, I called this girl twice after that time was up, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I got another appointment after her, and I had let her know that. So, like, she was like, it's okay, I'm not going to take that long. But when I called her phone twice, and then I also called her on Instagram, because I'm like, maybe she didn't see it. So I tried to do the FaceTime thingy on Instagram. She didn't answer that one either. So I sent her a text message just letting her know that if she didn't get back soon, that we were just going to have to reschedule. So she did eventually, yeah, like after that, she got back to me and she was just like, no, I'm good. Thank you. I'm all right. I'm good. I'm not going to, I'm going to just leave them like this. Mind you, them nails were not shaped. They didn't have the design or nothing. She paid for kawaii nails and she just left with a basic acrylic application. Like, no filing, shaping, nothing. So I was just like, are you sure? Like, are you sure? But y'all, I could tell something was going on with this lady. Like, something. Well, she actually told me what was going on, but I ain't gonna say all that on the internet. But, you know, she got a different type of lifestyle. Okay? And so that was all fine and dandy and everything. I mean, you know, it was done. What's done is done. I just accepted that she wasn't going to come back, and it is what it is. I just moved on with my day. But come the next day, she called me, and she was calling me kind of like in like a real frantic, like she was just like, hey, I'm just letting you know that my boyfriend is really just mad at me because I spent the money on these nails, and I just want to know if you could give me $100 back, because I wasn't even really supposed to get this, and I don't like them and stuff like that. And I was just like, actually, you told me yesterday while I was doing your nails that you did this to somebody else, ma'am. Like, I'm dead serious, y'all. She told me she did this to somebody else too, and she must have forgot that she told me that. But I was already on game, like, when she called me with that, because I was like, wait a minute, that don't sound right. You told me all day yesterday that you loved them, even though we didn't even get to finish them, and now you want $100 back. And I was just like, sorry, like, no. What I can do for you is finish your set. Because, like, she told me she was going to take 15 minutes and never show back up. Like, I told her I would finish her set, but she didn't want that. She just wanted her money back. But the work was done. Like, her nails was basically finished. So I wasn't going for that. But I did offer for her to come back. I just told her to go ahead and book herself in again, and then I'll take her. But long story short, she never did that. She never did that. She never came back. So it just was what it was. I don't know, y'all. Let me know. Let me know if y'all had a crazy client story like that. Let me know what y'all think I should have done if I didn't already do the right thing in that situation. Like, how would you guys handle that? Because that was the first time anything like that had ever happened. Like, and it was just mad weird. It was just like, okay, like, I've been doing your nails for like 3 hours. Like, what in the world? Like, she spent somebody else's money, but I don't know, y'all. Was that my fault? Anyways, the application on this set is just about finished. This is gonna be like an anti-Valentine's Day set. And I know, y'all, today is Valentine's Day. Well, at least at the time of this recording or this video editing, it is already nighttime. It's 7:36 on Valentine's Day. Okay, this video, I've been going through all this stuff just got a new computer and trying to figure out how to edit and everything on this, and it has been a whole mess. I've been working on this since like 10 o'clock this morning, not even gonna lie, like 10 to 11 a.m. till now. That's how long I've been trying to figure out this daggone app. But so this is still Valentine's Day inspired, even though it's probably going to be after Valentine's Day when I post this. Let me know when you seeing this, because I know it took a while. So sorry about that, but maybe this is a cute little anti-Valentine's Day look that you could do next year. Or if you like me and you just wear whatever you want at any time, then go ahead and let me know if you recreate it. But it's just a little simple look, and we about to get into the nail art. So right now I'm just gonna cap one of the nails. I'm not gonna cap all of them. I'm gonna just cap one so you can kind of see how that process went. But it was real simple, real easy. As long as you lay all your decals and everything as flat as possible, you should have no problem going back in and capping these nails. Just try not to make the clear cap too thick, because you don't want to have to do a whole bunch of filing, and when you go back in with a whole bunch of filing, you could accidentally file into your design, because I've done that before. But I didn't have any problems with this set in particular. The process was real simple, real easy, and it was definitely a fun set to do. It was just like a bunch of little cutesy designs. And even with the clear capping portion, you still want to, sorry if I'm a bit out of frame here, but you still want to do the same thing that I did before with the pink acrylic. You just want to, when you get to the cuticle area, just place the bead before the cuticle area, and you want to swipe upward and then swipe downward so you don't build up that cuticle area too thick. Now that our application is finished, you can see that there's not much that needs to be done to these nails. I'm just going to go and I'm going to file the sidewalls just to make sure I keep the original shape of this nail. I'm not going to file too much on the bottom. I'm just going to drag it up and down across the hand file. And I'm going to also shape up the tip of the nail just to make sure it stays in line with everything else. This is supposed to be a taper square shape, so I'm just going to, just kind of try to crispen up the shape a bit from anything that happened during the acrylic process. I'm not going to do too much filing to the cuticle area, again, because we laid that acrylic flat, nice and flat, so that we don't have to do too much filing around the nail bed area. And I'm just showing you here. It's going to lay nice and flush, nice and smooth to the natural nail. And so just to smooth it up a bit more, I just took the hand file. I'm using an 80/80 grit file, and I'm just gonna quickly go across the top of the nail. As for the body of the nail, I'm just gonna file it as usual, how I would do a normal acrylic nail that you do on your hand. Just gonna file the body of the nail straight across just to make sure it's completely flat or it's even. I'm just gonna cover the nail. Like, basically, you want the entire nail to be white so that you know that it's completely smooth and there's no lumps and bumps, and you get it, as smooth as you possibly can. So I'm just going to work my way all the way around the nail. I'm going to keep spinning it and keep checking it just to make sure it's straight all the way across. And when we get to the bottom, I am going to use my e-file. I'll link the e-file that I'm using and the drill bit that I'm going to use in the description below as well, just in case you want to cop that, girl. So I want these to be like a moon shape. So I'm going to do a moon shape here, and I'll show you. Basically, you want to turn your drill on a pretty high speed. Don't turn it up to where you can't control it, but on a pretty high speed, and you just want to kind of push upward into the tip of the nail, and that's what's going to give you this moon shape effect. And it should look something like this when you're finished. I also did go back in and I did buff them. I buffed them all until I get them as smooth as I possibly can. And then I'm going to take a medium grit sanding band, and I'm just going to file the inside portion of the nail just to clean up anything that needs to be cleaned up, and also to make basically I do this so that the nail it will adhere to your natural nail bed without any problems once you use the glue. And then I found these two products here. I was watching like a TikTok live video, and I saw the girl, she was using this exact shade of blue, and she said it was a Winston brush, and she said she got them both from Amazon. And girl, I'm an Amazon girl, so I went and got those too. And yes, they were absolutely right when I tell you every comment on that live video was just talking about how pretty this blue gel polish was. And I went on Amazon and saw that it was only 5 left, but I made sure I got me one before they were all gone, girl. And this blue is absolutely beautiful. I love this blue so much. If y'all don't know, my favorite color is actually blue. So yes, girl, I loved it. So I wanted to do a hand-painted design on 2 of the fingers. So the 2 fingers that I left solid, which was the middle finger and this pinky, I went ahead and did some hand-painted art on that. So I'm just going to do kind of a V-shaped French. My French be needing a little help, okay? My French needs a little bit of work, but I did as best as I possibly could on this French. So I wanted to kind of do a V-shaped French on the pinky, and then I did a side cut French on the middle finger. I did go back and add some words because I still had to make it anti-Valentine's Day themed. So on the thumb, where you see like the aurora, I think that's how you say it, aurora design, where there's like kind of like a ombre effect in the middle of a solid color. Like on the thumb, you see like it's blue, and then there's pink in the middle. I did go back and I wrote the anti-Valentine's Day themed words on that finger as well. I'm going to let you go ahead and finish watching the remainder of the nail art and design portion of this video. I really hope you enjoyed this video / story time or whatever this was. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content. And make sure you turn on your notification bell so that you'll get alerted when I drop more videos. Well, I don't think I'm going to come back and talk no more, y'all. So, just let me know what you think about the finished results, and I will catch y'all in the next one. See y'all.
Yeah, it so bad, I wanna shoot, shoot, shoot like hoops. While I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, that I wanna shoot, shoot, shoot like hoops. While I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, yeah, I wanna shoot. Girl, you too bad for me not to press you, yeah. Young fly nigga, I don't follow all these rules, yeah. Bitch, I'm making tunes, I ain't missing, I won't lose. Let's go to an island where the water around is blue, blue, blue. I got two bad bitches in the coop, coop, coop. 42 in the bottle, glasses on full too. Ain't no games, I ain't playing, I want you, yeah. Take a trip, let's go shopping, I got blues, yeah. We got options, you can choose. Yeah, you want it, I can buy it, ain't no rules, yeah. I'm just saying, let me help you upgrade you, yeah. Fuck that nigga, he don't care about you, yeah. Girl, move on. He can't treat you like I do, my money too long. I got homies for your friends and we can group on. We are early, hit our shot like Curry. Bitch, I wanna shoot, shoot, shoot like hoops. While I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, that I wanna shoot, shoot, shoot like hoops. While I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, yeah, I wanna shoot, yeah. What's the move with you? Where you move it? I'm sticking like some glue with you. Got you doing all the things he never do with you. Got the smile and the vibe is something new with you. We can take a jet back out and set back, count cash in the bumblebee, a yellow drop vid. I've been doing a lot of shit that they never tried yet. How your ice real frozen, you might get frostbit, yeah, yeah. I just wanna do the dash. I'ma always put you first, never put you last. Way you shake that ass, make me wanna throw some cash. Girl, you way too bad, throw that nigga in the trash. You know I'm gon' shoot, shoot, shoot like hoops. While I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, that I wanna shoot, shoot, shoot like hoops. While I'm riding in the coupe. I got what you want, it ain't nothing but a loop. Don't listen to friends, they don't know what's best for you. I want you, yeah, yeah, I wanna shoot. Capping like the narco. Got dope like Pablo. Cut dope like Pablo. Cut dope. Chop trees with the Draco.